Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing good today. Today, we will be doing our class online. We will not meet in person. However, we will be doing our class as usual. I will give you a short lecture, and after that, you will do activities. For the lecture today, I will tell you about our topic today, which is topic. This is what we will be doing. What is topic? That's going to be our first question. And the second question is, how do we identify a topic of the text that we read? First of all, I believe you have done a lot of exercises to identify the topic of a text. I believe you know what a topic is. However, as I mentioned last week, we will try to improve your understanding and give you a lot of exercises so that it will be your second nature. Second nature means something that you will do automatically. I want this to be your second nature, to be able to identify the text that you read and tell others. That's going to be important. All right, now, what is a topic? Topic is also called main idea. It's something that we find in a text that is the general idea of the text. If you want to talk about topic, you will also be talking about something else. You want to compare it to something bigger, which is thesis statement. I believe you also know what a thesis statement is. In Indonesian, we call it gagasan utama or pernyataan, I think gagasan utama in a text. Now, to make it easier for you to learn what a topic is and what I will show you a comparison between a topic and thesis statement. Main idea or topic, and then a thesis statement. The one on the left here is main idea, which is what a text is generally about. In general, what is this text about? That's the topic. Usually, it is presented in one word or one phrase. One word means just one word, like nutmeg, computer, and globalization, for example. That's the topic. Or it can be one phrase, globalization in Indonesia, or Indonesian independence, or computer era, or digital era. That's a topic. It can be one word or one phrase. However, the other one, which is called a thesis statement, it's not just one word or one phrase. It's what the text says or states about the topic. If the topic is, for example, digital era, then the thesis statement will be one full sentence. A sentence usually has a subject and a predicate. For example, when we talk about the topic of digital era, the thesis statement can be the digital era affects our entire life, or digital technology affects our entire life. That's one statement. So these are the two things that you will find whenever you read a text: the topic or the main idea and the thesis statement. The topic is what the text is generally about, and the thesis statement is what the text says or states about the topic. Okay, now if you have any question, feel free to pause the video and ask the question here in the comment section. Next, to make it a little bit clearer, I wanted to use this example, use the article that you read last week as an example. Last week, you read an article called Nutmeg, a Valuable Spice. The topic of this text is nutmeg, or the history of nutmeg. It can be one word or one phrase. So that's the topic, nutmeg or the history of nutmeg. But the thesis statement, this is subject to debate usually, because every reader has their own interpretation of the thesis statement. Now, in my interpretation, the thesis statement of this text is nutmeg has a long and sometimes dark history because of its high value. So that's what the text says about nutmeg. So now I hope you can start to get an idea of what main idea or topic is and what thesis statement is. If you have any question, feel free to ask now before you start working on the activities later. All right, I guess that's all for today. Oh, sorry, there's something else I haven't given you. I promised you that we will try to identify the topic. Now we're working on the topic first, not yet the thesis statement. Now, how do you identify a topic? First of all, you read the entire text. It can be slow reading. It can be speed reading. It's up to you, okay? If you have time, it's better to do a slow reading. Now, after you read the entire article, all of the paragraphs and all of the words, if possible, now you try to find something in common between these many paragraphs, something that, well, every paragraph has. In the case of nutmeg, a valuable spice, the common thing between all these paragraphs is nutmeg. So that's the topic. Or if you want to be more specific, since every paragraph talks about nutmeg and one point in history in the 16th century, 17th century, 18th century, and so on. Now you can say that the topic is the history of nutmeg. By doing these two steps, you will be able to identify the topic of a text. And when someone asks you, what is this text about? You can say that one word or one phrase about the text. All right. Now let's continue with exercises. Thank you very much, everyone. Looking forward to seeing you on Thursday for this class. Bye.